Army mateys, it's ship time. Stage 3-1. Which is probably actually the most difficult ship level. Because, again, as a kid, a level I didn't quite understand for a while. But we're going to be using these walking frowny rocks with frowns on their faces to show you that they're very mad. We're going to use them to our advantage. We're going to use this little road, and you got to try to set up the road in a way that you want to get across these spikes. And to do that, we're just going to set it right here above the water. Our temporary road is going to take up 2 teeny weeny little spaces. And we're going to rope our way across. Way to tuck and roll, Mario. Eliminate any potential injuries. But now we can walk across him, whereas before we could not jump across 5 layers of spikes or 5 spaces of spikes. And the road wouldn't last long enough for us to walk across. There's no way to get across in time to do that. So, here we are. Just using stones to our advantage to get across, get the key, and shutting the door on your way out. Thank you, Mario. You were not, in fact, raised in a barn. Thank you very much. Here's another pretty simple one. These guys, when they see us, they'll push us with their shields. We're just going to go up and through him. You don't want to get crushed inside a wall, though, because you will get flattened if you're inside a wall. Now, we only want to use the rope just enough to get up here. That's going to get us our key. I'm going to go ahead and toss it up there, actually. See if that doesn't lend us a little shortcut advantage of some kind. Nope, it doesn't appear to. But this is pretty simple. Oh, crap. Good thing Mr. Crabman is invincible, but we're just going to jump on him, use his momentum to toss the key up there, and we're done. Good thing Mr. Crab Helmet Man didn't notice us any further. Alright, 162's across the board. Can we keep it going? Not that that would be great for records or anything, just it'd be cool to have a consistent 162, but I think this level takes a little more than 38 seconds right here. Now this is the first level. There are multiple doors, and you have to really pay attention. Let's see, I don't think there's anything of use over here other than the hat, but I don't want the hat. Oh, crap. Yeah, the key is up there, so we're going to ride up here. But first of all, here's another new thing. We have these individual temporary single blocks that are going to help us out. You can just set a single block in place to give yourself the momentum to get up where you need. And now you see there are multiple doors, so you have to pay attention to whichever one Pauline was screaming out of. And in this case, it was this one over on the far left. Yes, I ruined our consistent 162s. I could have waited just a few seconds longer, but I didn't, so there. When there are multiple doors, like I'm saying, you have to pay attention to which one the help screams were coming out of, because that is the quote-unquote real door. Alright, here's a fairly long and complicated one. We gotta open up the door that's gonna get us over there. Alright. But we have to get up here because these things will inevitably crush us. So we have to pull this switch, and now that door... Now this door was open. That's kind of advantageous for us because this door would have shut if you pulled the switch, but now you see he can't open or shut the door because the switch we pulled is blocking it. You can't have switch doors overlapping like that. So now we're going to trudge our way back, and that door should be open now, the one that was blocked in front of Pauline. So, oh lordy. Okay, yeah, rolling off of that is fine. I'm cool with that. We're going to use it to ride up. Ah, crap. No, we're not. Well, then we're going to wait a little bit. And, of course, that's the time Donkey Kong throws his temper tantrum and decides not to pull the switch. Okay, now we got to be careful that we don't get crushed. And we're going to use this as our elevator up and win the day. Yeah, that was far less than 162 seconds. In fact, no, okay, no, that's not exactly half. Exactly half would have been 81. Nope, no records for us today. I've pretty much gotten all the records already. Okay, use your somersaulting skills, Mario. There you go, just a single rocket booster handstand jump was all you needed. And of course, we already know how to do those. Already halfway to our goal of 99 lives. Yeah, I think we'll make it just fine. We are pretty much well set up for the rest of the game even, if not for the time being. Alright, can I... No, I cannot backflip up there. Alright, oh no! We're going to just scooch our way over until we're where we want to be, which is right over here. We want to avoid that bottom rope altogether because it has a sparky thing on it, as you can see down there. And this is a simple level. All you got to do is avoid the fireballs. No reason to be using these ropes up here. We're just going to come down here and we're going to step right to the door. Just kind of have to move in a circle on it. Well, it's not too difficult. I guess theoretically it would have been pretty easy to rope up to the one up there. I don't know why I didn't even make an attempt at that. But, oh well. Okay, here's a level where we're going to have to use multiple roads to our advantage. First of all, we're going to get these guys to cross over here. And we're going to do a handstand. We have to do the super rocket boost handstand that you do as soon as you go into a handstand, because you don't get as much height on your handstand jump if you stand in a handstand for a while and then just wait. Now we gotta cross the road in time. Okay, we have crossed the road in perfectly good time. And we're gonna get rid of these little Scuba Steve guys because their presence is not required. And there's no point in going across and getting the purse either. We're just gonna leave it there for some mugger to collect, I guess. Alrighty, and now we're going to use those pushing guys to our advantage again. This is the only level in the ship that actually uses the ship map music. No, the first one did. I'm just spouting facts that have no basis in reality. Good for me. Let's get him to come over here. Let's get him to notice us. Alright, sounds very good. And then we're going to get him to notice us again. And we're going to duck so that we can go underneath the spikes. Okay, yeah, we don't need to do that. But we do need to open that door because that's the only way to get the key out of there. And we're going to bring our ladder. Let's put it above the water, just because we can. We can grab onto the ladder from the side. Come on, dude. You thought you were going to crush me? It's not happening today. I'm going to grab that key and I'm going to walk my way to victory. Just over the hump here. And that's going to take us to our barrel level, which might be a fairly long one because the gimmick here is not that there's any kind of device that we have to use, but it's just a very high distance up to Donkey Kong. We're going to wait for the barrels to come to us, actually. Okay, yeah, here we go. That was kind of an inconvenient barrel to pick up, but now we're going to make our way up the rigging. And we're going to jump from about here and hold it up. Nail him like in the hip or something. And now we're going to have to wait on more barrels. That's awesome. Looks like we took just enough time, though, so that he started a new cycle of barrels, and we were able to pick one up in the same spot that we got one from before. Woo! We better avoid that. Holy crap. Let's see if we can get down there before the next... Okay, yeah. We're at the beginning of the cycle again. So, yeah, you just go up and down, and it's simple. You just make sure there's nothing about to rain down death on you from above. There's probably a barrel in there. We go. Yeah, that one coming from this direction. There we go. Took a little longer than usual, but we nailed it. I love that background for some reason. Just that simple rose color, but it's so good looking. Ah, we were just 9 seconds away from probably 7 1-ups. 10 seconds away. There you go. There's using that to your advantage. And now we get our first glimpse in the background there, as you see, of a tower far off in the distance. And that's going to be our ultimate destination. As we go through the worlds ahead, going forward, we're going to see that tower closer and closer up. But this is our first real glimpse of it from here. And now, having beaten the ship, we are going to move from there, and the creepy frozen waves that are breaking against the rocks that look like they have funky faces, I guess, if you're really looking. This whole scene is just creeping me out. I need to get away from it. But we're going to move on from the ship to the jungle. And the jungle is the world we're going to tackle tomorrow. So, we're going to sink this ship. And now it's welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Well, just one game. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. But we'll play some other games, I guess, maybe later on. See See you guys.